This is the vitamins the medicine they brought me today. This is the medicine they brought me today. I believe it's Wednesday, January 7th or 8th. This is the drink. I don't know. This was from yesterday. This is from today. This is from today. I don't know where the pills went to from yesterday, but I made a picture of them with this camera. And I believe yesterday there were 6 pills, and today there's 7. And this is part of the problem. This is part of the reason why I'm hesitant to take any medication here. It doesn't seem to be coming to me consistently. Perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps it's supposed to be different each day. I don't know exactly what these pills are. Some of the numbers on them don't respond when I put them in. Others do. I was, for a long while, content taking the Coreg under the care of the doctor in New York, Dr. Ahmed, who I believe was doing a reasonably good job of overseeing my heart medication and my heart treatment. But each time I come to the nursing home, they negate his treatments of me and give me some other treatment. And I came here using only one medication. The next day they had me on all sorts of medications, diagnosed with all sorts of problems, which the day before I didn't seem to have any symptoms of those problems. The day I come here, I had all those symptoms. So I really don't think that makes sense or is logical, or I don't understand how that could be true. And nobody for 6 months has explained it to me or discussed it with me or made any rational or reasonable explanation, except to sort of just decide that this is what they decided is best for me. And there's a question as to whether they're doing it because it's necessary, because it's effective to help me, or whether it's because they can do it and there's nobody and no mechanism there to challenge it or to correct it. And despite the fact that I'm reporting side effects and problems with these medications, I've had no meaningful response, not a discussion with the doctor that made any sense. The doctor insisted that the test was done about what I claimed to be a urinary tract infection, a bladder, whatever the infection is. When I urinate, it was painful, and it didn't seem to be able to be resolved. And they insisted the test didn't show any problem. But if the test didn't show any problem, my question was, why do I have these pains and these difficulties? And then also, I've been reading or rereading finally that I have some ability to know what I'm doing better than I had as far as my medical issues are concerned. And I see side effects. I read about side effects that I notice are taking place in me. And so the combination of their changing of my medication from day to day, because perhaps they're not giving it to me right, or perhaps they are, but because of that, I've decided to stop taking the medication until we come up with a result that is amicable between us. I was having trouble with numbness in my left arm, and I read that's a side effect of Coreg, or can be, and I've been having that problem, whether it's because of neuropathy, whether it's because of a side effect from this medication. How can it be sensible or logical if I have neuropathy, if I do have that, to be taking a medication that's going to make it seem worse or complicate it or cause numbness? And how do we know which one is causing it? And what do we do about it? I don't want to die, and I don't want to become a person who's taking one medicine and then 2 medicines and then 5 medicines and then 50 medicines. And I'm on this road that enriches the companies that sell the medicine and enables the doctors to claim and to pretend to be very wonderful and doing a great job when they're really not responsive to my needs. They're not giving me cause and effect. They're not explaining, well, this is causing that, and we think this is worthwhile. We think you should have numbness of arm because we don't want you to die from a heart attack. Well, I don't want to die from a heart attack either. But I don't think that the only way to deal with it is Coreg. It might be, but it probably isn't. I do know that they have a tendency to promote certain things and not promote other things. So I've taken a pause from this medication, and I've been trying to monitor my blood pressure and my how I feel. And I don't know if the problem in my left arm has to do with pressing on it too much, the way I'm not treating it right, or not keeping it warm, or keeping it too warm. There's many complicated parts to this, some of which are basic biology in my understanding. And I think that in many cases, the medication and the treatment with medication is ignoring these other issues that I don't think should be ignored. I think they're very important. And I like the new medicine when it's effective, but I don't like it when it's not making sense and when it seems to be just medicine cocktails for the benefit of someone. The least person it's benefiting is me. This is Wednesday, and I made this video. Thank you. Richardpaulhobbs, St. Joseph's Nursing Home, Yonkers, New York, room 509.